Welcome to the Sacred Sexuality Project. My name is Mark Quappett and I'm here to help you live a higher expression of your sexuality. And it has been a long time since I have made one of these videos, and I am really sorry about that. Life has just been very busy. I got married to the love of my life, Holly, who you saw in one of my previous videos. We moved, and I've been doing a lot of work with helping people quit porn through my life coaching and through my work with the NoFap Academy. If you want to hear about more of that kind of stuff, then make sure you sign up for my newsletter below. But in this video, I am super excited to kind of talk about a new direction that I'm taking the project. In the past, I really focused on quitting porn and techniques on quitting porn and all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm still doing that, but that's going to be the focus of the NoFap Academy, my partnership with Alexander Rhodes, the creator of NoFap. And for a while, I was trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do with the Sacred Sexuality Project. And in my own journey, in my own discovery, going through this whole kind of like transforming of my sexuality, there was a topic that kept coming up, in my own thoughts and my own process that I really learned a lot about, and this is sexual transmutation. And sexual transmutation is the idea of taking your sexual energy and applying it to things other than sex. So, for example, it's like, for me with my work, it's like, it'd be like me pursuing my goals with this work with the same enthusiasm that I would use to make love to my beautiful wife or something like that, right? And really what this is about it's about understanding the keys of motivation. How do you get yourself to want to do something? And how do you get yourself to create something good in your life? Because really, once you start to understand it, our sexual energy is our creative force. You think about what is the most creative act that a human can engage in. And I would argue that hands down the most creative act a human can engage in is the creation of another human life. There is no work of art as beautiful or work of science more complex and profound than a living, breathing human being. Okay, so if you look at that kind of like the pinnacle of our creative ability, that is essentially a sexual act, right? And it's sexual transmutation is learning how to take that core creative energy and apply it to all these other places in life other than the physical act of having sex. So this is really important for a number of reasons, and the most prominent one I think is the fact that we have so much sexual energy that we just don't know what to do with. And the common answers that society provides us with what to do with that sexual energy tend to be rather destructive. So, for example, the number one thing I can think of, and I've done a lot of work in, is obviously porn addiction. Okay, like men especially have so much excess sexual energy. The amount of testosterone that a man produces over a woman is something like, it can be up to like 20 times more, which is just insane. But the thing is, if it's not used, for procreation or mating or whatever the heck you want to call it, it's just there and it becomes this itch that kind of needs to be scratched. And when you start going down that path, it can lead to a lot of different issues. So like the compulsion around porn, it's just like always there. You can get addicted to it. It can cause all kinds of brain changes, and it can lead to changes in sexual taste. It can lead you to be no longer attracted to real women, all that kind of stuff. If you want to learn more about that, then watch some of my previous videos or check out yourbrainonporn.com. But along with this fundamental problem of not knowing what to do with your excess sexuality, it causes other issues as well, such as sexual objectification. It causes issues around infidelity and all these things that are essentially tied to the fact that primarily men don't know what to do with that sex drive, and they're kind of left feeling like they just need to blow it off. And what I want to do in this project is help you realize that your sexual energy is in fact your most valuable, vital, and potent resource that you have. And that the last thing that you want to do is just kind of, sneeze it out your dick onto some pixels, you know, that you see on a screen. Like that's such a waste because it can be used for creating so much more. The end goal of what I'm trying to achieve is to really help both myself and, you know, anyone who follows me learn how to make love to life, where you can live every single moment of your life as an act of lovemaking. I believe that doing this is the only way to really find peace with your sexuality. And also it's going to be the greatest tool, I think, for breaking free from any sort of compulsive or negative sorts of behaviors around your sexuality, such as porn addiction, sex addiction, you know, just feelings of lust and being consumed by, you know, these thoughts of needing to get sex. You know, I know so many men today, they just struggle with this. It's constant, it's incessant, and it sucks living like that. I know, it's horrible, you know. There's the high when you're achieving it, whether it's through porn or some kind of sex or something like that, where you feel so up, but then when you don't have it, you feel so down. You know, what if you never had to go down to that down point because you were constantly making love? You know, either in the physical sense or in the energetic sense to life itself. Anyway, the purpose of this video is really to just start the conversation. I want to reconnect with you guys because it's been way too long since I've been putting anything out here, and I want to hear what you guys have to think about this, you know, maybe topics you'd like me to address. Anything of that matter. Like, really, all I want you guys to understand is what sexual transmutation is, which is the using of your sexual energy for other good things, and I'm going to be delving more deeply into the actual mechanics of this, the subtleties of it in future videos. But for right now, I really just want to tell you guys I'm back, I'm here, we're going to be doing a lot of really cool stuff, so make sure you tune in. Stay clean.